Alright, hello everyone, my name is Arok, and welcome back to another episode of DNCraft Season 2. It is episode 12, and today we are going to be doing a lot of work on what you see here. That is right, the Mega Base. Now, last episode we built this lighthouse, we built this plane, but in between episodes I've been doing a little bit of work here. Just a tiny bit. So like, this all may have just been forest, just maybe, and I may have, that all may be concrete. But if we take a look, the base is starting to take a bit more shape. So I think I have a bit more of a plan for what the base is going to be. So I want this to be like not just one type of base, like a naval base or an air force base. I want this to be like naval, air force, and army. So this is going to be like a lot for like vehicles. I've been designing a few like Jeeps and Humvees, tanks, things like that. And then over here, I was thinking we can make an airstrip going from like there to there. Maybe fill that in. I don't know, something like that. And then over here can be like barracks and I don't know, whatever else is in a military base. But if we fly down here, you can see that I have started making the gate. So this is my starter base right here. And if you notice, it's actually really close. But anyway, this is the front gate. I've started making sort of a perimeter fence here. And yeah, the village that was here is kind of gone because this like lot area, well, this was all like extended out into a more of a hill, but then there were also a ton of village houses, and I may or may not have destroyed them, but we don't have to talk about that. Same with the environment. I've just kind of killed a forest of trees. Well, it's for a good cause. And then over here, might be like, what is that? That is a spider spawner. I was just excavating, and then I fell into a spider spawner, and I was like, neat. So maybe I'll make some sort of, I don't know, I have a mob farm over there, so not really that important. But I want to kind of do a little bit of cleaning up. Maybe trim the tree line a bit more, because it looks a bit like there's all these like remains of trees that used to be connected. And then get rid of a little bit of like the extra villager houses. But I want to leave this. This was the center of the village that used to be here. We got like the two bells, the tree, and I wanted to just keep this, maybe put a fence or something, and just like a little memorial for the village that I kind of mercilessly destroyed. But this village was where it started, so I'm gonna go grab some materials, and I'm gonna kind of make this into a bit of a, I don't know, monument, memorial type thing. Just, I don't know, because everything started here. Alright, I have finished making the little memorial commemorative area thing for the village. I also finished getting rid of all of the village houses. I trimmed the forest a little bit, just so the tree line wasn't so intrusive on the perimeter fence there. And I also spawn-proofed a little bit. Probably going to need to reforest where all these village houses were. Mainly just here and there because it looks a little empty right now. But anyway, if we come down here, all I did was, it was just very simple. I just put quartz end rods and then just put a sign that said, in memory of the village where it all started. Arok024. Because this is the center of the village. Yeah. And pro building tip, if you want to make things with path blocks look good, put a block where that one pixel would be rather than, say, having like a grass block there or a dirt block, because then it just looks a little funky. So that's why you want to put a block there, and it just looks like it actually went down more into the earth more. Same thing over here for like the cobblestone. Just a little building tip. But then also out here I built a little sign, DNCraft joint base under construction. I haven't come up with a name. I'll think of one when I get closer to finishing the base. And then warning, military installation, restricted area, authorized personnel only. I should probably dye these red or something just so they stand out a bit more. But if we come over here to the vehicle, parking lot, storage facility, I don't really know what this is going to be called. I might put a sign out here that says like lot A. Because then if I wanted, I could make another lot on this side, but I don't know, because this might just be a road. I don't know, we'll see. But I've been marking out like how big each of these vehicles are going to be. So these smaller ones are going to be Humvees, I think, or Jeeps, trucks, some sort of vehicle like that. These large ones are going to be tanks. They're pretty big, but this includes the turret too, so the vehicle probably ends like around here-ish. But these are pretty big, so I don't know. Although this lot is pretty big, it's a big space. I don't know how many vehicles we'll actually be able to fit. Probably a decent number of these, especially because there's going to be 2 on this side. But over here, I just don't know. So I think, without further ado, let's start building some vehicles, bring some life to the base. Let's go. Alright, end of that time lapse, and we have ourselves one pretty epic looking parking lot here. So, I know I said there were going to be 2 rows here, but I decided to shift some things and put like this little line of vehicles looking like they're going out. So we got the Humvees over here, and then we got the tanks over here, and then I also just put little Enderman soldier guys in there. I think it looks pretty nice. I messed up this side. I did do that, and I had to move everything 1 block forward, which was a little painful, but I think it looked pretty good. So we got 2 models for the Humvee. We got this one, which is just normal, and then we got this one with like a little turret thing on top. And then if we come over here to the tanks, you got like a little gunner's seat here. Oh, my face is very close. But, you know, you can just kind of sit in there and have fun. None of these really have interiors. And I did spawn-proof this all up. And yeah, I think this is a pretty nice addition to the base. I also added a flagpole and worked on the front gate a little bit, so it's got like a little entry post thing. And then as you can see over there, I have an outline for an administrative office building command center thing. So it's going to be sort of an L shape. You can kind of see this better if I fly up. But yeah, see, that's going to be the L shape, and this is going to be a little bit of a courtyard, this middle area right there. And I've been thinking, I think I actually have a pretty good idea of how I want the rest of the base to go. So over here, I think I'm going to fill this lake in. And I can see I have the wall kind of running, the outline for the wall going through there. But I think I'm going to make a runway here for the airplanes and like fighter jets and stuff, and then we can have a few hangars like along here within the walls, and the road will extend this way and go towards that. And then over here, like I said in a previous episodes, I want to have some sort of hospital ship maybe. And then over here, I think I want to extend out the this road into another pier like this and have a submarine base. So maybe make the pier go out like this and then have little booths along the side, or harbors still. I don't really know what the correct term is, but I think that is enough work on the base for now. I think it is time to head over to the bunker and do a little bit of work on a storage system there. So let's go. Alright, we are here in the bunker, and I just wanted to show a little bit of the progress that we've made in between episodes. So this is the agriculture room. This is supposed to be like an airlock. It's not really detailed because I can't really detail it because this is the next room. The walls are 1 block wide. And anyway, come in here and I have fully completed the room. I think it's pretty nice. So whenever you just need a little bit of a certain type of crop, you can just come down here. We also have some villagers up here, which do sell golden carrots. So that's pretty nice. And then I did make this last one project storage, this last room, and it just has, I don't know, just junk, I guess. Stuff that doesn't really fit into these categories here that is kind of shared, I guess. I don't know. And then if we come over here to my side, I did fill in the relic storage, so it's looking nice and shiny. Got all the bows and dragon egg and things. And if we come out here, I already showed that room, but I did work on the zoo room. This room has been quite painful, actually, to get these animals in. I only have a few in here. I got these striders, Gerald and George. I don't know why I named them that, but, you know, that's their name. These were actually not that hard to get in compared to, like, this. This panda was very difficult, very, very difficult to get in because apparently pandas, you can't put a lead on them. Like, you can do that with polar bears. That's how I got this one in, pretty easy. But you can't with pandas, so I had to make a minecart rail from a jungle all the way over here, which is several thousand blocks. I used the nether, but still, it was pretty painful. And then this turtles, these were easy because you just get the turtle eggs. And I haven't really done anything else here. I have been doing like a little bit of Latin, so this is like the scientific Latin name and just their kind of state. I made up some of these ones a bit. But then down here, we're just gonna have all the different exotic type animals. But then, where was it? In here. I was gonna have a baby zombie. I was gonna give it like full diamond armor and move it over here. I named it Dolphin, so if you died to it, it says you were killed by a dolphin. I just thought that was kind of funny. I am a funny human being. But anyway, the main focus of why we are over here is because this. Thank you. This is going to be the storage room. I've gathered up, I had more concrete. I used it a bit, but that's okay. This is going to be some sort of bubble vader thing to get down into the storage room because we are kind of tight on space here. This is the next room, and the storage room is going to be pretty big, so like I want more space to work with, so I'm going to move it down here. And I didn't really want to make a piston elevator because redstone, I just don't really feel like doing that. So we're going to dig down English. We're going to dig down here, excavate a large room, maybe like a sort of circular room. And I wanted to make one of those cool like chest opening vault things with redstone. I know I just said I didn't want to do redstone. These are simple, trust me. But anyway, I think it's time to get building our storage room. Let's go. Alright, end of that time lapse, and we have ourselves a very nice, I labeled it, storage room. So we come in here, very white, very concreted. This is the little bubble vader, and there's a nice little water pool at the bottom, so you just pop down here, and this is the storage room. We have, you know, 2 chests and 2 shulkers. I think it's pretty nice. I'm just kidding. That was a very funny joke. Yeah. Redstone. Very epic. But anyway, so 48 chests in here, 48 double chests. And yeah, I've gathered up some markers on what each chest could possibly hold. I have 4 extras, but basically I have like, you know, tools, you have like miscellaneous sort of things, mob drops, and like the different types of building blocks. But basically, I have brought a lot of my possessions over, of mostly junk. Most of this is all unsorted, and it'll be very, very fun to sort out, yes. But I think it is time to sort out pretty much every item that I own. And I really like this little sequence thing here. Just always wanted to make one of those, and it looks really nice. And to get up, you just go into the bubble vader here, and you pop out like that with the elytra. If you don't have an elytra, you're kind of... yeah, I don't know if that would work too well. You might be stuck, but you should have an elytra. But anyway, let's get sorting. Ow. A great period of time later. Alright, I have finished sorting through almost everything that I own. So, I'm just going to give you a quick little tour. We got the tools, richidies sort of things. Got player heads and mob heads here. Raw materials and other things, nether and end, and then like mob drops and other garbage, yeah. And then we have building materials here, and then a little bit of wood and natural stuff. But yeah, this is the storage room. Yeah, I don't know how much this is actually going to be useful for storage-wise, because it's not that big, but we can resort to shulker boxes. I have a lot of shulker boxes in here. Not a lot. I have more in here and somewhere else. I don't actually know where I put the rest of mine, but that's okay. So I have this shulker box here of materials, and I want to make a little sign by spawn that just says DNCraft. We have one of those in Season 1, and it looked pretty nice. So, yeah, I'm going to head over to Spawn Island, and we can get building. Oh, and before we go, I have to do this. It's just so epic. How can you not? You just have to. Alright, let's head over to Spawn Island. Oh yeah, also, I forgot to mention, we kind of made a nether hub. Yeah, like an actual tunnel system with signs, and it's pretty nice. It took a long time. Very long time actually, several weeks, and it's still not even completely finished, but we have this little warped blue-green section, kind of like the blue line, I think we call it, even though this isn't really blue. So we got some signs, and this is like the red line. There's only 2 lines currently. We got this nice little ice path. It's all spawn-proofed, and you go over here, that's the shops portal. This is the HQ portal, and these go off to different sections of the nether. And above each person's base, we kind of have their heads, so that's Keeson's head. But yeah, it's not really finished. We still have a lot of junk back here. So yeah, we just don't really have to talk about that. But anyway, I just thought I would share that information with you all, since you haven't seen that. And we'll be continuing to work on this throughout the next few episodes, in between episodes. Maybe make a basalt section. Yeah. Finally did it. We finally made another hub. Ah, the HQ. I haven't been here in a while, actually. And then the Christmas village. Alright, so I wanted to build the sign right here. By this little iceberg area, because yeah, there's nowhere else really good to put it. And plus, when you spawn right here, I realized after I built this that you can't spawn on glass, which I'm pretty sure I made this mistake last season too. I just made it because it looked cool, and then didn't realize that you can't spawn on it. But you know, that's another story for another time. But when you spawn here, and you know, you look around, you're like, wow. When you see like the builds, if you look around, it'll just be a nice little sign here that says DNCraft. Yeah, so just gonna start building, I guess. Alright, I have finished the outline, so yeah, this is about how big it's gonna be. It looks a little bit bigger than I imagined it would be. It's like almost the size of the mountain. But yeah, I think it's gonna look pretty cool from here. So yeah, I'm gonna fill it in with gray concrete and then write DNCraft on it, add carpet and stuff, and then it'll be done. Alright, I have finished the sign, and it is night, and it actually looks pretty cool at night. Especially from spawn. So like, imagine you just spawn in the server right here, and you just see DNCraft. Yeah, looks pretty nice. So next episode, I think I'm gonna work on maybe a few projects over here. If you remember, the humble abode is right here. It's still here. It's do not touch the humble abode. DNCraft historic site. This was episode 1. This is where our chests were, and then our mine. Oh, our mine. You can actually get to the Christmas village from here, which is kind of cool. Maybe want to link it up to the sewers and make a little tunnel. But then also, maybe you possibly build like a modern art museum with like sculptures and things, art, I don't know, somewhere over here. I claimed this like section of land for like communal things. Maybe we could have like an art museum, and then like I don't know, maybe like some sort of, I honestly don't know, maybe a zoo, a pool. These are just ideas, but I definitely want to make some sort of art museum. That'd be pretty cool. And yeah, I've been adding beacons around the shopping district. Not that one. This one might have to stay. We might need to obtain a few more of Muffin Man's heads, if you know what I mean. Yeah, obtain. I have to do a little bit of the choppy. Anyway, so yeah, I have one over here, and I have one over here. Back in the very beginning of the server, I marked out where all the beacons should go, so we have the full effect. I think there's one like there. Yeah, but anyway, it's kind of hard with me being the only one providing the beacons. Well, yeah, those are just some of the projects that I think I'm going to be working on next episode. And unfortunately, I think that is all the time that we have for today's video. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. And if you really enjoy it, be sure to subscribe. We'll see you in another video. See ya!